Okay, so your boy Samura really is the traitor. I thought that wasn't the case. I kind of had some hope that your boy was just being misunderstood. That is not the case whatsoever. Turns out that your boy actually is a traitor. Granted, he is a traitor with good intentions, but a traitor nonetheless. So, yeah, Kagurabachi, a brand new chapter, and goodness me, I'm glad we got this chapter to explain what are Samura's intentions and what he actually wants to do. So, Kagurabachi, brand new chapter. Let's talk about it. So, first of all, before anything else, I just want to say that the paneling, as always, is fucking incredible. The paneling is really good. The paneling, especially specifically during this fight between Samura and Uraha, was very good. The paneling in Kagurabachi just never misses. Hazunoko is a very good panelist. I don't know how to say it, but he's very good at paneling and just making it look very nice and very good. It's very well done. So the paneling was really good. The fight was very fast, and I appreciate that because when they both had their swords, like regular swords, they were pretty evenly matched. But when Samura got Tobimune, then things just absolutely changed. So again, I like that because it goes to show the difference in power between having a regular katana and having an enchanted blade. So, yeah, that's the thing. That's the situation. That's what's happening right now, and that's what's happening here and now in this moment. So we have that part, right? So we're gonna start talking about Samura and what are his intentions. So first of all, Samura has a very deep, not hatred, but he has a very deep feeling towards what happened during the war. I'm pretty sure that the samurai must have done something back in the war that was so bad that Samura just doesn't forgive himself nor the samurai. And he also says that there is a greater evil than the Hishaku. I am guessing he's referring to the power of the enchanted blade, or he's referring to the Kensei, which Kensei, we don't know if Kensei is the Shinuichi's blades masters. We don't know if Kensei is the Shinuichi's wielder's name. That's a lot of possessive adjectives. But yeah, we don't know if that's his name or if that's just what they call him, because Kensei means a sword sage, like just someone very experienced with the sword. But he does say that he's running the gauntlet just to get to the sword sage, which is the wielder of the Shinuichi. So he says, he implies that wielder is a greater evil than both the Heishaku and the enchanted blades, and he kind of wants to just get to that guy. And this very much aligns with Samura's intentions of destroying the bearers of the blades, the Hishaku, and then himself. Like, he doesn't want any bearers, and he doesn't want the Hishaku. I think he I don't really understand I understand what he plans on doing. I just don't know if I agree with the way he's trying to go about this plan. Let me explain myself. So Samura states that, he wants the blades to not cause any more problems. So he plans on using the blades to he plans on using his blade to destroy the blades, and he wants to kill Uraha right now. And Uraha clearly states that if he kills him right now, then the Heishaku, who have Kumeyuri, will use the Kumeyuri instantly and give it to someone else because it no longer has a contract with someone else. And Samura is like, I can just kill the guy. And I'm like, yes, dude. But it's the Hishaku. Like, you don't know if they're not going to start using it to fuck shit up in the city. So I I think what would be the smarter move for Samura would be, just like collect the blades. Like I feel like the smarter move for Samura would have been work with them so that Hakuri can transport the blades to someplace safe, so you can have the blades with you. And once you have the blades, kill all the sword bearers, all the sword wielders, because as it stands, you don't know where the blades are. So if you kill the wielders, the blades are just loose cannons because they're just loose with no contracts. So that's the situation, right? So I feel like it would have been smarter if you would have just at least let Hakuri register the blade and then kill Uraha. So yeah, you know what I mean? Granted, if Hakuri registers the blades first, he can just recover them whenever he wants. So that's a little bit of a problem. But either way, I feel like something else would have been much smarter than just deciding to just I'm gonna kill them all right now. You don't know where the swords are, and you're gonna break the contract. So what is up there, buddy? And so yeah, that's the whole situation with that, right? And then Samura also mentioned, again, going after the Sword Saint or the Kensei, which, I repeat, is the wielder of the Shinuichi. He has been mentioned with that name. Now, I feel like the wielder of the Shinuichi might have done some very fucked up things during the war. Again, when Chihiro was fighting Kiora, Chihiro doubted if it really was the Shinuichi or the wielder that was causing Kiora to just lose control of both the blade and his mind. Even Kiora wonders during his fight if it's the Shinuichi that's trying to influence and take over his mind, or if it's the wielder that's doing it. So we don't know which one it was, but Kiora's mental state is the one that just caused, it just really deteriorated. So we have two options there. If the blade is the one that causes your mental state to deteriorate, then it would make sense that the Kensei, which is what they call him, which is what we're going to call him for now, it would make sense that the Kensei would kind of lose his mind and just do some very atrocious things during the war. Or the second option is that it's not the Shinuichi who causes the mental state to go haywire. It's the Kensei himself who is kind of mentally unstable and kind of messed up and is the one that was doing all the killing. Because again, we have seen that the Enchanted Blade aligns itself with the wielder, because we saw that with Sojo. Sojo is the one that he wielded Cloudgauger, but Cloudgauger was being used by him and it was accepting Sojo's resolves. So you can control the Enchanted Blade to do what you want it to do as long as your will is strong enough. So that's something that Rokuhira, I'm guessing, didn't take into account, because the Enchanted Blade could do whatever you want it to do. So there's that whole situation, right? And so it would make, and right now Samura is planning on killing the other wielders of the Enchanted Blades, and the blade is responding to him without a problem. So the Enchanted Blade does align itself with the wielder. So it would make perfect sense if the Kensei was just mentally out of here and did some atrocious things during the war, which is what caused Samura to really be pissed, because he's really pissed because he states that everyone's educated, and this was stated as well in the last chapter, but both that new character, I don't memorize that new character's name, both that new character and Samura have stated that everyone has basically been taught that the samurai are heroes and that they saved Japan and they turned the tide on the war, that they are heroes. But Samura and the other character both mentioned that they did some real, nobody knows the truth of what happened right there and then. So either all of the sword bearers were forced to do things that were kind of atrocious, or the Kensei did some things that were kind of atrocious, but none of the sword bearers said anything because it might be the strongest blade. Something happened during the war that caused Samura to have so much resentment and caused Samura to say, all right, you know what? I have to kill all the sword bearers because we don't deserve to live. So that's the whole situation. I wonder if he's going to go up for Chihiro, because he's also a sword bearer himself. He did state he was going after the 5 bearers and himself, and that he was going up against like the five bearers and the Hishaku. So that's the current state right now. I really do enjoy the fact that Samura is the antagonist of this story. It's very refreshing. It's very cool. I love the fact that he's kind of a loose cannon right now, and he's going to be a thorn on the sides of both Chihiro and the Hishaku. And I just want to see this guy fuck shit up. So this is really cool. This is a really good turn of events. I feel like it was still a little bit premature. I feel like Samura could have planned this out a little bit more. But that's the whole situation, right? And I just want to say something about Uraha. We still don't know if Uraha is dead. Again, I'm kind of coping still, because when Hakuri transports Chihiro to where they are now, just moments passed from when Uraha was telling Samura off and was slashed. So there might be a chance that Uraha is still saved by that one lady. Like, he's still saved by Samura's henchman, and then Kumiyuri is able to be registered and being retrieved. There is still that chance, but again, it's mostly I'm just kind of coping at this point. And also, yeah, I really don't want Chihiro to beat Samura. I want Chihiro to be defeated, but have Samura be like, I'm not going to kill you because that's an extra blade and you had nothing to do with the war and you seem like a pretty good guy yourself. So I'm not going to kill you, but I am going to defeat you. I wish that happens. I want that to happen. I don't want Chihiro to win this fight against Samura, because Samura is just really experienced. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. So, bye-bye.